Rui. Like, he's always like 3, maybe 4 steps ahead.
That's true.
All throughout this series. Can he do it again?
Can he indeed? I mean, we're going to have to find out with this one. But the Musan King Augurin, that one sticks out to me. The other side, of course, Golden Cut on his Lady Soon, powered up by Chaz with the Ming. Is it going to be enough? Yes, they have a lot of damage, even with the Garuda as well. But to deal with this Guyu, who's going to be looking to jump in, plus you have Sea of Fate, it might be a frustrating team fight.
It will be a frustrating team fight, but whether or not are they able to is not the main concern.
Yeah.
It is about they need to do it for MKL. They need to do it for HBSC. This is Game 6 itself. MKL's pride on the line. The first seed of MKL going up against the home crowd favorites, Blacklist International, the Kings of Philippines, and they are going right at it in Game 6.
Like what you've said, Mr. Howler, the frustration, and every time you have that Dakyao Zihong in this Dakyao position, every time you want to fight. So, but knowing Blacklist International, they for sure has memorized this Dakyao combination. And the question is, are they gonna force one out? For sure, they're just gonna use the Garuda to to clear the waves and just poke out with the Lady Sun.
Yeah, and at the same time, HBSE, you have the Dachi out. You can kind of extend the team fights, or you can extend the assault because you can go a little out of position. And again, Blacklist International have to find a way to mitigate that, you know, the disappearing act and the reappearance.
Yes, sir. They need to be wary of that teleportation fountain in the middle stages of the game. Mosang King now almost at level 4. At Blacklist International. Is just G gonna play the tank game though? For sure, right?
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
I think at this point, somebody has to be that frontliner, and then the rest of the team. Basically, this is 4 Protect 1 into Golden Kite. He needs to do the damage. Musan King is going to be a bit of an issue. Guyu is going to do everything in his power to get on top of Golden Kite.
Yeah, just need to withstand the Mayin aggressiveness also in the top lane. So Guyu, like what Sagi said, he needs to channel every energy from MKL and play probably his potential last game of this game. But I also want to talk about the VV, this Consort Q, who is actually so interesting in this game, which is kind of like an answer to the Lady Sun every time he has the wins. But there is a Ming. And every time you have a Ming on your Lady Sun, you actually proc your first skill passive quickly, you know, because of that extra attack speed and that extra cooldown.
I mean, the heal, the extra damage, a lot of things really compound. So at the same time, HBSE, like, Guyu needs to jump on a Chaz, Jay needs to break them up, get the stuns onto both, because they're going to be hanging around together.
Okay. Look at this, Golden Kite immediately getting that attack speed boots already, not really popping the item that he wants. For sure, this is either going to be an Eternity Blade or an Axe of Torment. Then again, it's a slow-paced game for HomeBois. They opted to go for the Sakir and the Dakyao. So a lot of sustain for this squad. But the problem is, the Guyu Zero, like the Fatih, is really the probably gonna be the difference maker because he needs to make a play and he needs to use the flash at the maximum potential, you know, to proc that combo.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But now they get pushed away here. They need to be careful. Jay, with that Mulberry power, going to be dodged out. Chaz, though, is about half-life, needs to be able to be careful himself.
Oh, man. A lot of watering the plants here for the side of HomeBois, Sakir and the Dakyao combination. And then they will definitely be aggressive, right? The tankiness, the sustain, the heal from those koi fish, and of course the Sakir bushes.
Oh, they find it, but now nice little dream roam. They actually find Jay in a bad spot. They get the first blood. Chami1 with a nice rotation.
Another rotation from Chami1. And you can reach those things. Code 1 putting into play Blacklist International. There was no trade for the side of HomeBois, so Chami1 again owning the Clash lane.
Yeah, owning the Clash lane as well as making those types of rotations. But it's also with Joshi, the way that these two guys have just gelled with one another and the coordination just really on point.
Okay, Zihong just baiting out skills here. Almost dying. But that is a tyrant for the side of HomeBois. HomeBois just playing with Zihong's capability to teleport.
Yeah, just playing with fire if you speak. I mean, he was pushing them away. He was attracting the attention because VV was taking that tyrant. They took the first one of this game.
Yep. great attention to detail there for the side of HomeBois. So it's still not yet like other games like Blacklist International owning. It's just 1 kill. Then again, okay, who got it?
I think Jamie1 actually gets the steal and he gets himself out of this one. Blacklist International taking on their own Crimson as well. So Blacklist have weathered the storm. They have a 300 gold lead.
Yes, sir. Jamie1 now in the nerves of Guiyu in this game. Now Blacklist International rotating in the top lane. They can definitely push this because of the Lady Sun. Golden Kite. That's an easy push together with the Sprite Kings. Easy tower for Blacklist.
Easy tower, easy push. They have so much damage, turning this into an Overlord as well. And it looks like Blacklist International, again, just doing a great job with the counter movements of what HBSC were throwing at them.
As HBAC, VV never doesn't actually care with that push, just farming his way onto the item that he wants. And of course, that's a win condition. Get that Consortio damage going in. I should say Consortio has a better chance in the late game up against the Lady Sun with the proper timing of the skills. Definitely go toe-to-toe.
He's going to eat some Wings of Judgment. Jamie1 on the side does a little bit of damage on. Not able to get the full control on the J here. Blacklist International still sticking around. They have the Dream Roam, finding Musan King. Not the greatest of targets to see a Fate. It looks like he's going to zip on out of that one. He will be fine, but now Justy's taking a lot of damage. He's looking to turn. Ji-Hong is a little low himself, but Justy's going to be the first to fall.
Finally, HomeBois getting the upper hand that time. And you don't even need the flash right there. That's Fatigue. Guiyu using the teleportation fountain to actually be in front of Blacklist International in that specific fight. Bosang King also has the defensive item, the cloak, the Succubus
Wings of
cloak.
Judgment on to Musan King. He's taking so much damage. He's stuck around. And Golden Kite says thank you for all of the buffs.
Oh my. Bosang King underestimating the potential 4-man, 3-man play.
I mean, they have a lot of Dragon's Wings of Judgment, Golden Kite with enhanced Chaz's, power-ups, does a lot of damage. Busan King is not tanky enough.
I was just about to say he has the Succubus Cloak to tank up all of the magic damage from the Garuda, but it was not worth it. I kind of feel that that play was not worth it because it gave Blacklist International yet another upper hand, another lead in terms of tempo.
Yeah. Just you're kind of throwing things back. I mean, it's only a 1K net worth lead for Blacklist at this point, but this is a moment where you're kind of thinking, why are we giving any sort of advantage to Blacklist?
Yeah, Blacklist International, of course, with a space created, Dragon also. It's really hard to deal with this Garuda. A lot of win rate coming into KIC.
Nice Dream Roam. Jay is going to just dodge this one. Ji-Hong is still there. He's taking a lot of damage. And yeah, you have the Sea of Fate, but you're really not providing too much in terms of this damage.
And what's interesting here is if you land, if you put in the Sea of Fate, isn't that just an easy target for the Garuda, right? Like you just pop the fidget spinner, pop that ultimate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and that's kind of why the Dragon Garuda is it's a great pick here because they also know that where the zone is going to be.
Yeah, they know, and it's easy to land those magical damage. And if you're a Garuda, you don't actually mind if you get a kill. You just want to land all those blades from that eagle.
Oh, the Dream Roam, Joshi, he does a 360 in the parking lot. He's just going to go back to square one. But now Blacklist International just clearing the wave. They're continuing on, and look they're trying to funnel him into Jamie1. No, he's not going to make this jump.
Oh man, look at that. Dragon popping that ultimate. And now Blacklist International slowly but surely, ladies and gentlemen, taking this lead.
And Busan King! Oh, I saw it with a path of passing, but he took that one away right under the noses.
Can't really handle the king, Busan King. Saying that, oh wait, it ain't over till it's over, bro.
Yeah. That's mine. Yoink.
That's mine, okay.
As they took this one away. Blacklist International need to do a better job. You got to be a little. You were talking about being careful, but you can't get caught out. Now Jamie1 looking to turn this, but Vivi with the flash away. The Oak Bolt snipes Jamie1 down.
Great arrow bolt there for the side of Vivi, and that's a 2v1 situation. HomeBois, wow, for the last 2 plays, winning the situation. 2-2. And 9 minutes into this game, Blacklist International will now defend. Look at the goal deficit. It is now in favor of HomeBois.
They've got that lead, and they've been zoned away. Musan King needs to be a bit careful here. I mean, now big brother Jushi's shown up. He's got the tankiness to kind of keep that tower alive. But Dragon is going to recall him, but no, he's going to cancel that.
Yeah, this Consortio is going to be the problem here for the side of Blacklist International. Even if your Chami one that riding the winds is just too much for the Chami one to handle. Plus, again, you have the damage now on VV. I think he has a Daybreaker already also. So it's going to be so crucial.
They find Ji-Hong though. The Winds of Judgment is on and Jushi's taking most of the damage. He's going to be seer stated. And thank you very much for the free food, says HBSE.
Oh no. Everything is delicious when it's free.
Amen, brother. I agree.
Sir. Yes, sir. And HomeBois taking one down. That's the jungler. And we can now see that HomeBois is now the captain. Musang King is now comfortable with this lead, comfortable with his HP, and now taking the Tyrant.
Starting this one out, you have the numbers advantage, no Joshi, really you cannot contest.
Yes,
Blacklist International just go back into their own jungle, trying to just deal with the top lane.
Yeah, plus they can also target the Overlord right here. And the only thing Blacklist International that can do is just pop that Garuda OD and defend the mid lane. And they are gonna be hoping for the Chami 1 Code 1 play. Now having the Keras as well to counter out the Consortio. Wiyup,
they might have gotten catch on Aguyu. The Wings of Judgment is on and they do find him. He was looking to split push. And now in the mid T1 had been taken out. Now Chami 1 showing up here. Knocks around with Musang King, who's dancing left and right.
Oh my god, a lot of I should say, for the lack of a better term, a lot of miscalculated plays or maybe a throw play for both of these squads right here.
Yeah, underestimating things. Joshi looking for that right angle to go in. Musang King is still up in front. They have the numbers advantage, but they really don't want to commit because they know the Sea of Fate is going to be there.
Yeah.
They might get in a bad position themselves.
This is going to be a pivotal Overlord here. It's 11 minutes in. You kind of need all of those space to siege the lanes.
Yeah, and Musang King taking a decent amount with that Sea of Fate. He's going to get on back. The Overlord is about half life though. Jay is continuing to kite this. So now with that Koi Tide, Severing Surge on the Golden Kite, doing a little bit of work on that side, but now here come the reinforcements. Guyu has showed up with Musang King. The Winds of Judgment is going to be pushing them back. Dragon is taking a lot of damage. The Conductor of Souls and Musang King is slain first. And now Blacklist International continue to chase the Sea of Fate. Guyu is on out, and Joshi is still there. They turn their attention onto the Overlord.
Blacklist International, what's gonna work? Teamwork. Dragon, I should say, that was a questionable flash, but again, maybe the idea is to confuse out HomeBois rather than targeting Golden Kite. He's gonna protect his brother. Dragon with the protection, Chaz with the protection, Blacklist now getting the upper hand.
Not only was HBSE confused by the flash, I too was confused by that one.
Me too.
I wasn't sure.
I was like, why did they flash it? It's a Garuda.
Yeah. What are you doing? I don't know, but I mean, it paid off. I think that he was in the right spot to do all that damage, and he just tried to keep Golden Kite alive more than anything else, right?
That's the plan. Protect Golden Kite. Just lead the way. Just every time, whenever he goes, just be up front. Be up front.
Yeah. Just take the damage instead of him. But they did slay the beast. That was Musang King. That was a huge win for them.
Yes, sir. 3-4 is the scoreline. Win condition here for Blacklist International is gonna be, of course, Golden Kite having that extra Ming assist is really good, really great. Now HomeBois trying to defend the tower in the top side.
They've already taken this. Musang King has to use that path of passing to use his wall hacks to get on back. They've gotten what they wanted. Blacklist International turned their attention to the mid lane. They still have Vanguards.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. Sun Chaser for VV here to add the extra range. Because again, they have the damage. But unfortunately, Blacklist International has more initiating factor.
They have quite a bit, actually. I mean, if they're able to find the right targets, they could be a bit of a problem. So Xion with these Sea of Fates needs to be pinpoint accurate.
Yes, sir. And what I like about Blacklist International, they're so patient on that teleport fountain. They're really patient. Like, okay, wait for them to come into that teleport. Wait for them to pop inside the teleport, and we go. Then just bait out all the skills.
Yes. And Blacklist International understanding that, hey, we need to start taking this mid T1. That will take away a lot of the space from HBSE. They are there, but 4 members of them, HBSE, that are looking to defend and just deal with the minion waves.
Look at Code 1, Chami 1. Look at this position. BB trying to spot him out. They don't know where Chammy is.
They don't know. At the same time, Guyu is also making his way there. Musan King has been sent back to his own base.
Okay.
The Tyrant, he might be there with that Whirlpool. Here's the Wings of Judgment, now going to be used. The Tyrant is about half-life. Joshi still up in front. They might decide to go for the steal, and who gets it? And Musan King takes the Tyrant. Joshi needs to be careful. He dream roams on back. Now Chammy 1 is on the run as well. HBSC on the prowl. They want to get something. They're not able to find anything.
And that's the TP coming out from Zhong. HomeBois with that patient play, on not trying to force anything, just waiting for Chammy 1 to get out. Great map awareness map awareness coming out from the MKL champs.
Yeah, doing a great job. Again, this is why they have a 600 gold lead at this point. They've clawed their way back into this, and now Chammy 1, potential jump in. He's in a bad spot, needs to be a bit careful. Dragon will be there to help zone Forget as well. And now Musan King on the prowl. He's gonna dash out through that one with his cartwheel. Chammy 1 back to safety.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we are in like a seesaw type of a game. Everyone is, it's a tie ball game. 3-4, it's a low scoring kill count. But Blacklist International and HomeBois, we might go to an ultimate battle here, man.
We still got this game. It's so close. And now the Dream Roam. Joshi needs to be careful. The Death's Precipice is there. The Conductor of Souls, not enough damage to really do much. But Jihong is actually a little bit low. Needs to be careful. Chammy 1 looking for the Spike. Not able to find it.
Oh, are they gonna attack though? No. Blacklist International.
Top lane.
Yeah, top lane. They will defend this first. They want to spot out where the Patty is first before they fight. As Chammy 1 kind of soaking out all of the damage from the Patty. Now this is the Overlord dance.
Yeah, the Overlord dance at half-life already. Dream Roam expended by Joshi though. He's gonna take those boars, get a little bit of value out of this. But Musan King is gonna be there. I don't know if Blacklist can get into this Overlord.
Look at the bottom side of the screen. There's a one-on-one happening in the bottom side. Guiyu finally, okay, now I have the late game. You want the early game, but in the late game, I got you.
Yeah, at this point, this is kind of where things are going to turn a bit. HBSE, they've stuck around, they weathered the storm. They have the lead. Guyu with a 1.5k net worth lead. Also, Musan King with a 1k lead over Joshi. They're going to do a little bit more damage in these team fights.
Yes, finally, Guyu being able to play the role that he wanted, that split pushing Patty, and anytime soon gonna use the teleportation to be in front of everyone and use that ultimate. Also has the flash. 3-4 is the scoreline. Blacklist International, they have a good wave clear in terms of the Lady Sun, but then again, you don't want your Lady Sun to be seen in the team fight, right?
Yeah, it's going to be as far back as possible, is protect the president in that sense.
Yes, sir.
But HBSC, again, with the Shadow Vanguard at the top lane, that is going to be the time when they look in the push.
And they have, of course, the Garuda to keep things in check with a wave clear. There's the push coming out from HomeBois. Battle passing being popped right there. Another push in the bottom side. Garuda ultimate, there you go.
Yeah, they lost 2 T3s at the same time, top and bottom. And now this middle one is under potentially, at half-life at this point. Blacklist International on the defensive. Somehow they have to find a way to claw back into this.
Mr. Howler, we're 2 minutes away for the 20-minute showdown. It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
To the bitter end, right?
To the end, yes. Come with me to the bitter end. Here we go.
And now Joshi here. He's been spotted out by Jie. He needs a Mulberry Power. They're wrapping around.
Chammy.
Golden Kite is not actually doing any damage, but Chammy 1 is in a prime position for when they want to go. Now they're going to look to go for this one. Chammy 1 on the flank. Musan King gets the steal, though.
Oh, my God.
And now it looks like Chammy 1 on the run. He has to get on out. Joshi needs to be careful. Sage of Sanctuary going to be popped. And it looks like Golden Kite is finally going to be slain. HBSC found the perfect avenue of attack.
And they know where Chammy 1 is. HomeBois BB popping the Riding of the Winds to counter out the Mayin. What tempo play? You can't touch me. HomeBois now trying to end this. Probably hoping to get that ultimate battle.
Yeah, it's looking like they're going to take the mid T3 for free. The Wings of Judgment, potentially just for the minion wave. Chaz is taking a lot. Needs to be careful. There are no minions. Just G here, finding it, goes to the Dream Realm. He's under the crystal. The Conductor of Souls, and Just G going down, and he gets Seer stated. And now with the crystal open, this is going to be a huge disaster. Chammy won Sage's Sanctuary, but they're going to go for the crystal, and we have an ultimate battle.
Let's go, baby! The king meets the kings here, MKL.